Is a big reason why Portland is known as a foodie destination. She was also a James Beard Award-winning Portland chef. Tonight, friends, so sad that Naomi Pomeroy has died in a tragic accident while tubing on a local river.
The Benton County Sheriff's Office only saying tonight they're investigating a drowning death, saying a woman was floating on the Willamette River when that accident happened. Elise Haas, live tonight, hearing from those who knew Naomi and really appreciated her culinary work. Elise?
Yeah, so I went to meet with some of her close friends as well as those who worked alongside her this evening, and it was amazing that every single one of them said that the Portland food scene is what it is today because of her. They talked about how she was a fighter, believed in the city, and would never give up on Portland. Now here we are outside of one of her latest creations, Cornet Custard, where we've already watched people come by tonight leaving flowers and candles in memory of her. And while her closest friends were not ready to go on camera, understandably, one of her dearest patrons was, because he said he wanted people to remember who and what we've lost.
She was a rock star chef.
Naomi Pomeroy was a force of nature.
When they write the history of the Portland culinary scene, she's going to have her own chapter.
Gary Okazaki is a Portland foodie.
Well, I've been eating Naomi's food since the beginning.
And one of Naomi Pomeroy's countless fans. He has fond memories of dining at her restaurant, Beast, where you could watch her do her magic in the open kitchen.
It was her personality, the cult of personality of Naomi, just the magnetism when she was around. You could feel it. Diners flocked to Beast. And at one point, it was considered maybe the best restaurant in Portland.
We talked to her during the pandemic after she closed her famous restaurant. She talked about fighting to keep the food industry alive, both in Portland and across the country. Now, Gary says her lasting legacy is Expatriate, a bar she and her husband own, currently closed as they grieve her death.
Whenever I saw her, she was incredibly generous and kind and hospitable. And she always had a big smile on her face when she saw me. And I feel for Kyle Webster, her husband, and especially her daughter, August. I can't imagine what they're going through right now.
Friends and family alike say she'll be dearly missed. Gary also mentioned that she was in the process of opening her next restaurant, which was supposed to be at the former Woodsman Tavern. And I was talking to another one of her friends who said that she had literally just traveled to New York to do some research to open this new bistro, and that she was ready to start her next adventure. Live in Southeast Portland, Elise Haas, KOIN 6 News.